Hi, guys. Oh, this is going to be fun, I can already tell. How's Fan Expo treating you? 2014? Let's see which one makes it louder. Louder, louder, louder. This is make it louder. No, that just makes it sound like a lightsaber. I hope you guys are having fun. This is my favorite hour of the whole weekend, when I get to just chat with you guys a little bit. Real quick, before we get into just talking about stuff and questions and stuff, I wanted to show you, oh, there's a little bit of feedback still. I wanted to show you just a little bit of the live concert DVD that I just played. Wait a minute, I did not pay this girl to say that. What did you say?
It's amazing.
She said it's amazing. She's never seen it, but it's amazing. No, you have it, right?
Yeah.
Let me tell you about it. Most of you guys know that I've been writing and producing music for a long time, like long before I even started voice acting. And often I've done concerts. In fact, I did a concert here, I think. Did anyone come to my little music concert here at Fan Expo? Probably 2-3 years ago, right? Thank you. Remember you? You're living for right now. No, I do these concerts occasionally, and last year, or 2 years ago, I was doing a concert at a big convention in Houston, Texas, and the guys that were running the convention said, we've got really nice cameras, and special lighting, and fog machines, and all kinds of fun stuff. And it's going to be a really great concert. And I thought, this would be a perfect opportunity to actually shoot a concert DVD, like a live concert performance. So I did it, and it turned out really great. The music is really great. The video is awesome. The crowd was wonderful. Songs from Fullmetal, Dragon Ball Z, or in high school, Teen Angel, and but there, yes, and Soldier A, absolutely, with live audience participation. Lots of great music, but there's something else that's on this disc that I have to tell you about, because most of you may not know. While we were recording the first Fullmetal Alchemist series, I kind of fell in love with the Pipsqueak. And I wanted to cosplay him. I know. What was I thinking? But I wanted to do it, and so I made up a little story idea where I could cosplay as Ed. And then I asked some of my friends, some of the other voice actors in Fullmetal, if they wanted to cosplay too. And they said, heck yes. So we all made our own costumes, and we got together one weekend, and we made something, a live action little movie called Fullmetal Fantasy. How many of you have seen Fullmetal Fantasy? Put your hands up. Look around, guys. Not very many. Because the only place I ever showed it was at a convention. It's never been online. It's never been available anywhere. It was just kind of a special little treat. Well, as some of you may or may not know, when I do live concerts, I often show Fullmetal Fantasy in the concert. And then I'll come to the piano right after we show Fullmetal Fantasy, and I'll play the Brothers theme and sing the Brothers theme. And so I sit there and play it, and all this mood lighting, it's so lovely. Anyway, so as I was putting together this concert DVD, I thought, you know what? Perhaps it's finally time to make Fullmetal Fantasy available to you, the fans, after years that it's never been available. So I brought live concert DVDs with me. They're down at the table at my autograph area, and I would love, if you'd like to get one, I'd love for you to have one. I'd be honored to sign it for you. You will love it. Here's me, little preview. Here's me cosplaying as Edward Elric. Still too tall. But check it out. Also, there's one other thing on the DVD. Shh. He knows. is the inside scoop. Long before there was an American Idol, there was a show called Star Search. Does anybody remember Star Search? Yes. It was basically America's big talent competition, right? It was American Idol. And what you may or may not know was that that I was the host? No, that was Vic Mignogna. But I was a male vocalist challenger on Star Search. I sang a song. I competed as a male vocalist challenger in 1993. Who was not born yet? Look around, oh my God. I feel so old.
Not old!
It was on Star Search! It was classic 93 too, you guys. I had a mullet. And I had a purple double-breasted suit. Oh man, I was hot. I'm sorry. But so I didn't win, and I was kind of embarrassed. I felt like I didn't do my best, and so I vowed to God that no one would ever see that video. Because I had it, but no one was ever going to see it. And so for years and years, well, 93, what are we talking about here? 20 years, right? Thank you. When I was putting the concert DVD together, one of my friends, Mandy, said, "You gonna put any bonus features on the concert DVD?" I'm like, probably. I hadn't really thought about it, but I should, right? Most DVDs have a little bonus features. And she said, "You should put your Star Search appearance on it." I was like, "Shut your face. Not a chance. I'm humiliated by that performance. No one will ever see it." So I put it on there. So if you want to see some real weirdness, it's on there as well. So it's a great DVD. It's a lot of fun, great music, fun stuff. And I brought some. I only have a handful left downstairs, but I wanted to let you know about it because you know, until I let people know, a lot of people don't know.
It's awesome.
Sorry?
It's awesome.
Yay, a second person. You guys should be friends. But anyway, so there's that. And then also, a lot of you wrote me about music CDs, and I did bring some. I've got those at my table as well. And I want you to know how much it means to me that you guys come to see me. I don't want to get all gooey here, but I have to tell you this, because you know what? You got to tell people how you feel. You never know, you know, when you never get a chance to tell people what you think or what you feel. And so I want you to know something. Every year that I come to Fan Expo, I think to myself, as I'm walking behind the curtain, down the road, getting ready to come out to my table, I think, this is going to be the year that nobody's going to be there. No. Honestly, I'm thinking, you know what? I've been here how many years in a row now? Like 8. and I love it. I love you guys. I love your city. I love this event. I've seen it grow like unbelievable. When I first came, like the whole thing was in the one hall, and now it's just exploded over the years. But I always expect that this year is going to be the year that everyone's going to be like, we don't need to go see Vic. We've seen him. You know, let's go somewhere else, do something else. And I want you to know that it means the world to me when I come here each year, and you guys come to see me and you greet me with smiles and enthusiasm. It means the world to me. So thank you for coming to see me. Thank you for coming to this panel. And I expect I'll probably be back for many years to come. And I hope to see you all. The Fan Expo guys are so gracious to invite me. And like I said, I want to do a good job for them because, you know, they kind of go out on a limb to bring me back every year. So when you guys show up, come down to the table and say hi and get pictures and signatures and hugs and kisses and glops and all kinds of other stuff. I want you to know that it means the world to me because, you know, all the way down that road are these really, like, famous actors, right? People from television, you know, movies, Matt Smith and William Shatner and Nathan Fillion and all these great people. So I want you to know that it means absolutely the world to me that you guys come to see us. That when a real like famous actor comes by my table and goes, "Who's this guy?" And the only reason he does that is because of you. It's because you guys are excited, you're enthusiastic, and you support the things that you love. Anime fans are the best fans on the planet. And trust me, I know. Because when I was your age, I was this big around, little scrawny Vic Mignogna. I was Victor back then. Scrawny Victor Mignogna in his little Captain Kirk uniform going to Star Trek conventions. And I've been around sci-fi fans my whole life, comic book fans, horror fans, whatever, all different kinds of fans. And I'm telling you, as God is my witness, anime fans are the best, most enthusiastic, most supportive, most generous, kindest fans in the world. And I constantly throw it in the faces of those famous actors. Just so you know. Just so you know. I do it. I'm standing there talking to freaking William Shatner. I'm like, "Hey, Bill. My fans are awesome. My fans are the best." In fact, you know what one of my favorite experiences with William Shatner was? We were at Phoenix. It was Phoenix Comic-Con, and he and I were both signing there. And we were on a break, and we were sitting in the little green room, which is kind of a private area where they've got some coffee and stuff, where the guests go to just kind of sit for a minute and relax. William Shatner walks up to me. I'm sitting at a table, minding my own business. Inside, I'm nerding out, because William Shatner's right there. But he's standing there talking, and he walks over and sits down beside me, and puts his hand on my shoulder and says, "What's Fullmetal Alchemist?" Like nerdgasm of the 10th degree, right? Freaking Captain Kirk is asking me about Fullmetal Alchemist.
You are Captain Kirk. Yeah.
I love you. Thank you. So I just wanted, I didn't mean to kind of wax on too long about that, but I want you to know that I'm so proud of you guys. You know what? People say, don't you wish you had lines like Matt Smith? And wouldn't it be great to, get $80 for a signature? Whatever. I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I swear, I don't care. I'll even tell you a little secret. People have been trying to push me to charge more at events, and I won't do it. Because that's not what's important. What's important is getting to look you in your sweet face and hug you and tell you how much I appreciate your support and getting to, do something special for you. That's the most precious thing in the world to me. So thank you for being as awesome as you are. That's all. I'm not doing anything. If you're on Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter, except for you twins. You guys are awesome. Doppelgangers. And if you can spell my last name, it's you certainly follow me on Twitter. There's all kinds of fun stuff going on there. And if you have not checked it out yet, please check out Star Trek Continues. You guys, like I said, when I was a little boy, it was all about Star Trek. I mean, my mother thought I was mentally ill. She's like, "What is it with you and Star Trash?" That's what she used to call it. Can you believe it? It's amazing I'm not scarred for life. It's not Star Trash, Mom! Star Trek! And my uncle would call it Star Trek. Just to get under my nerves, And I'm 9 years old, like, shut up! It's Star Trek! Trek like jury, stupid! He's like, "Oh, I get it, Star Trek." No! So, I love that show, you guys. I mean, it was everything to me. It taught me so many things, and it inspired me to try so many things that I'd never tried before. Like, I would watch the show, and I would watch Captain Kirk, and I would think, wow, what a brave and strong leader, and he's a friend to these people, and I want to be like that. And then it made me want to start acting. So I would get involved in school plays because I loved Captain Kirk. And then I would sit and watch Star Trek, and I would be like, oh, that phaser looks so cool. I want to make one. And I would get duct tape and electrician's tape and cardboard and glue and wood and whittle balsa wood and make phasers and communicators. And then I got my mom to teach me to use a sewing machine so I could make my own uniforms. Almost all the things I do now, professionally or at a very high level, is because when I was 10, I was inspired by this TV show. And don't think I don't know that this is a very similar story to a lot of you. Maybe it wasn't Star Trek, but maybe it was Dragon Ball Z or Fullmetal Alchemist. I'm serious. I'm not kidding. You know I'm right. How many of you guys were watching an anime series one day and you're like, dang, this art is so cool, the design, the way the characters are drawn. I want to try to draw like that. And in your mind, tell me if I'm wrong, something in your brain said to you, who are you kidding? You've never drawn anything in your life. You don't know how to draw. But you tried it anyway, and you found out you were really good at it. Right? How many of you watched a movie, an animated film or something, and you saw this cool costume, and you're like, damn. I want to build that. I want to make that costume. And the little voice in your head goes, what? You've never made a costume in your life. What are you talking about? I want to try it. You were inspired, right? And you did it, and you found out you were really good at cosplay.
Yeah.
That's my Star Trek. See, that's what Star Trek was to me. So now, fast forward 40 years, and I am fulfilling a childhood dream of playing Captain Kirk in Star Trek Continues. And I want you guys to check it out. Because there's love splattered all over the screen. You cannot watch an episode without just feeling, oh my God, these guys really are enjoying what they're doing. And it looks so fun, and it's like watching an original episode. How many of you have seen any of Star Trek Continues? Not enough of you. It's free. www.StarTrekContinues.com. And you know what? If you don't like Star Trek, I'll bet you somebody in your family does. I'll bet you your neighbor does. I'll bet you your school teacher does. Somebody in your circle probably likes the original series of Star Trek. And what we've done is we've recreated it with the most meticulous accuracy. The most common review that we see from people is, holy crap, I felt like after 10 minutes, I felt like I was watching the original series. I completely forgot that I was watching a fan production with new actors. I mean, that's the level of what we've completely rebuilt the entire soundstage, you guys. The uniforms are perfect, the lighting, the camera work, the music, the sound design, the stories. Those classic Star Trek stories of ethical dilemmas and moral questions and social issues and friendship and character and pathos, drama. I can't tell you how much we love what we're doing. We just 2 weeks ago, we were honored to win the best web series at the Geek Awards in Los Angeles. Which is incredible because we've only been online a year. We have 3 episodes out in 1 year, 2 million views, and I want you to check it out. Will you do that for me? Yeah. And you know what? Go to our Facebook page. Even if you don't like Star Trek, take 3 seconds, twins. Go to the Facebook page and just click like. Like us on Facebook. It's a official Star Trek Continues on Facebook. Check us out on Twitter and go to StarTrekContinues.com. You can click on episodes there and watch our episodes. I think you'll really enjoy it. And you'll probably like who plays Mr. Spock. He's a cute little Asian boy named Todd Havercorn. My little brother, who I love and hate all at the same time. Anyway, so I mean, like, we've got, Chuck Huber. You guys know Chuck Huber, voice actor Chuck Huber? He played Tucker in Full Metal. He in Yu Yu Hakusho, he plays Stein in Soul Eater. He's Dr. McCoy. And how many of you ever watched Mythbusters? Grant Imahara from Mythbusters plays Sulu. And who in here is a big enough nerd of the original series to tell me who played Scotty in the original Star Trek series? James Doohan. Right? There was William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, DeForest Kelley played Dr. McCoy. James Doohan was Scotty. His son, Chris Doohan, plays Scotty. And he looks just like his dad, and he's awesome. You guys, we have a great group of people, and I want you to check it out. So sorry, I didn't mean to take so long with that, but I had to tell you about it, because I'm kind of excited. Let's talk about things that you want to talk about. So, who's got a question? And, uh-oh. That hand went up really fast. Yes, my dear.
Okay, Herschel, I have 2 questions. Do you fuck with all your fangirls?
Do I what?
All your fangirls.
Heck yes! Pardon me?
I'm sorry, you meant acting.
Captain Kirk? You know what, I mean, watching Star Trek, I thought, I would love to perform, I would love to act. And so I started doing school productions, and then I started getting involved in church plays. Bless you. And then I started getting involved in community theater. Any place I could get the chance to develop the skills as, in performing. I would sing and perform in different things, and I mean, anything I could get my hands on. Yes. Yes.
I just wanted to know how it makes you feel that most of the Edward cosplay characters are portrayed by women.
Makes me feel good. Hey, hey, anything that makes Ed prettier is fine. But you know what? What's funny is every time I see a guy cosplaying as Ed, I'm like, God bless you, man. God bless your ministry. And I tell them exactly what. I'm like, a lot of girls cosplay as Ed, and I am proud that you're cosplaying. There is a kid in Australia. He's probably, you're gonna love this. I love this guy. He's probably 20, 21, 22, but he's a midget. And so he cosplays as Ed. And he's perfect! He's so great! He's the greatest guy in the world. Every time I go over there, I see him. And he comes running up, and I'm like, dude, come on. I love it. So I love seeing guys cosplay, but you know what? I like any cosplay. I love seeing people being equally inspired to make something or build something the same way that I was when I was little. I cosplay all the time, you guys. I've cosplayed Wolverine. I've cosplayed Cloud for Final Fantasy. I cosplayed a TIE Fighter pilot. I've cosplayed Obi-Wan Kenobi. I've cosplayed, I don't even know, lots, but I'm right there with you. I love it. I love it. So, gender matters not. Gender matters not. Yes. My favorite line is Ed. That's really hard, because he had so many great lines. You know, if there were only 3 episodes of Fullmetal Alchemist, I'd probably have a favorite line. But there's so many great ones. Wow, what's your favorite?
I really like the one from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Oh, wait a minute, I love where this is going. Yeah, go ahead. You're already on my favorite episode. That is a good one. That is a good one. See, one of my favorites is from that same episode when Al and Ed were out on the battlefield and Ed was getting ready to fight Mustang, remember? And Ed goes, "Today's a great day, Al, the day that I punch him in the damn face, he gets some respect." And Al goes, "What's your strategy, brother?" And Ed goes, "I told you, I'm missing his face!" I love that.
Can you do the Zero voice from Vampire Night?
What should Zero say?
Anything.
Anything. Come closer. What's your name?
Samaya.
Come here. need some testosterone in here. What you got?
This is one request. Could I sing We Are with you?
Ooh, really?
I'm not a singer and I just wanted to give it a shot.
You know what? Let's do just a piece of it, okay? Because we want to get to a lot of questions. Come on up here. What's your name?
Tyler.
Give it up for Tyler. Yeah, Tyler. All right, you start us out. Ready?
Come aboard and bring along all your hopes and dreams.
Together we will find everything that we're looking for. One piece. Go.
There's always room for you if you want to be my friend.
Sing with me. We are on a cruise. We are, yeah! Yes.
I have two questions. So,
Okay.
I know that you really like your first role in LA was Junpei from 3.
I do love Junpei. That is true.
And upcoming there's a sequel to the Persona 4
Oh,
remake.
yes, there is.
And Junpei's coming back.
Oh, yes, he is.
And both baseball players, so I want to know.
Oh, I know, right? You guys, we spent weeks and weeks and weeks working on the new Persona. Yeah, so I got to play Junpei again, and it's awesome fun, and I can't wait till it's released.
And the other question, can you share any embarrassing stories about your voice actor friends?
Did you hear how that one went? Can you share any embarrassing stories about, and I thought she was going to say like you, and your voice actor friends. So she wants me to get in trouble with my friends. I think I've gotten myself in trouble already, too much. You know what, you guys, I'll tell you the truth. I have in the past told some fun stories about some other voice actors. Nothing that I felt was like derogatory at all. I mean, only people that I love and consider friends. And I get the impression, since they never talk to me anymore, that maybe they didn't like that I shared this story. So I probably shouldn't share embarrassing stories about other voice actors. I should let them share their own embarrassing stories. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You. With the mask right here.
What's your favorite blooper?
You know, my favorite bloopers no one will ever hear. Probably. I think probably some of my favorites were from the Oron. And I think probably because they're actually on the disc. You know, because you don't really get to hear many of the fun bloopers that we do. The companies that own, in case you're wondering, why don't we hear more bloopers? Why aren't there more outtakes on anime DVDs? There's a reason for that. It's because the people that own the companies that own the shows, Aniplex or Toei or whoever makes the anime, they don't typically like bloopers and outtakes. I think it's kind of a cultural thing. I think they feel like this is their work, this is their hard work, and they don't really think it's funny. You know what I mean? They don't think it's that funny to take a character that they've been working on for years and that they have a very strong personality, this character, and then to put funny words in his mouth, or make him say dumb things, or make him swear, you know what I mean? Or say F you, and stuff. Whatever, you know what I mean? Like make him do weird things and be profane and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why you don't hear a lot of bloopers. And to be honest with you, I get that, I can understand that. If I spent years developing a character, and it was my creation, and then I put it out there and suddenly people are, dubbing all kinds of weird perverted things and crazy wacko things in my character's mouth that I created, I don't know how I feel about that. How would you feel? I mean, think about it then. It's rhetorical. How would you think about that? I mean, if you had spent years developing something and then you share it with the world and suddenly people are making outtakes and bloopers of it. I didn't want that guy to say that. I don't like him like this. So that's why a lot of the anime companies do not get permission from the owners of the shows. That's why they don't get permission to do a lot of bloopers. Question? Yes? Uh-huh. What? No, a birthday present?
It's sort of a tradition. I did it last year, too.
Well, come here, I love you. Thank you, sweetie. My birthday was Wednesday. Was last Wednesday. Thank you. Thank you so much. What's your name? Lauren, thank you. Should I open it now? Is it gonna bite me?
Last year, I gave you a picture of Edward saying, "I'm not small, I'm fun-sized." That was me.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Going Super Saiyan on it. Did you do this?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Oh, look. Who asked me about flirting with fangirls? There it is, right there. Woo!
And I couldn't find Milky Way, so. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. 3 minutes? What? How is that possible? It took us so long to see everybody. Can I cheat? 5 minutes? 4 minutes. Okay, 4 minutes. Okay. Yes, blue hair, awesome girl. No, I just did. I told you, this is the face. That guy did a great Ed ran right there. I heard him. He's like, I like you. You'd make a great Ed cosplayer. You think about that? Let's get another good question. Yes.
What's your favorite Tamaki line?
My favorite Tamaki line. You guys, there's so many great things these guys say. I probably love the line that I've been forced to say so many times. You know how when you hear a song on the radio and you hate it, and then you keep hearing it over and over again, and suddenly you like it, and now it's your favorite, and you're like, man, when I first heard this song, I hated it, but then you come to love it. I think probably my favorite line is probably the coffee. For the fathers in the room, don't get scared. Your daughters are safe. I promise. It's all in good fun. But there's this line, Dad. There's this line where this girl is tempted to drink commoner's coffee. And she thinks that, what was that? Oh, do you know it? Come here. Come here. Oh, you're gonna fight now. Who's gonna say it? Oh, you can fight at home, your sisters. Come here. Okay, here's the way the scene goes.
I think my father might yell at me if I drink it.
But what if I let you drink it from my mouth? Yay! See, I don't flirt with big girls. Tamaki does. Ed does. Wait, there he is! The Edward man cosplayer. You, sir, are a national hero. What's your name?
William,
I love it. William, what's your question?
what do you have to say to all the tall people in the world?
Well, see, I'm not terribly short, but I don't know. What do you have to say to him? What would you say to him?
All the tall people in the world are jerks.
William Owens. We got one more? One more question. Okay, I want this to be a really good one. Not like, can you kiss my face, or can you say such and such a line, or would you yell Kakarot, or would you, whatever. Promise, this is a good question. She guarantees me this is a good question.
Can we all sing happy birthday to you?
You guys know how old I am? Some of you are like, no. Others are like, yeah. You know what? I want to tell you something. God has been very good to me. I am very, very grateful. I don't want to be morbid, but I'm just being honest. If my life ended tomorrow, I have had the most wonderful life. I've been so blessed beyond what I deserve. And I wish that for all of you. I wish that for all of you. To be so grateful for what you're given and what you have in your life. And I don't mean things. I mean like the air in your lungs, the chance to look with your eyes at the beauty around you and have people in your life that care about you and create things and accomplish things and your imagination. Those are all gifts and I'm very grateful. Last Wednesday I turned 52. Just like the Star Search video, I figured it was time to just embrace the humiliation. So I would be very honored. You would be so sweet if you wanted to do that. You want to lead it? Here, I'll give you the microphone. How about that? You lead it.
Okay, everybody ready? Yeah! 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vic. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you guys so much. Now, if I haven't gotten to meet you yet, come on down to my table. I'm heading down there for the rest of the afternoon. I love you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Enjoy Fan Expo!